Hi Samira, how are you? It's been a long time and it's so nice to catch up with you today morning. I just heard about your workshop program which was coming up very recently in the first week of November. How to be marriage ready. Now that's very interesting. How did you come up with this idea? What is the reason behind coming up with this workshop or the program that you've launched?
Sure. Hi, Andrew. And it was likewise a great pleasure meeting you after so long. This program, which is called How to Be Marriage Ready, it is for all the young boys and girls who are willing to get married, okay, and soon to be married. And the program, the idea behind the program was that we want to train and equip them with certain life skills,
Okay.
which are essential in today's world to do well in personal life, social life, and professional life, such as good communication. How do you speak so everybody becomes a fan of yours? And how do you behave so everybody loves you? Now, it is all about taking care of your own behavior. The thought behind this program was that, being a relationship coach, it bothers me that the marriages are breaking, and there are plenty that I hear and see around us. And I'm sure you've gone through some of these broken marriages. Now, the fact is that parents and families are spending crores of rupees on getting their children married, but the marriages are not lasting. And what really is going wrong? What is going wrong is our own pattern of behavior that we come up with. So I want to train these boys and girls and anybody who's getting married or is in a 1 year, just got married and 1 year kind of a relationship. Those people need to understand that you can have a beautiful marriage life. It's just that, when the wedding gets over and marriage starts, how do you conduct yourself?
Okay.
So the whole focus is how I can be better so I can create beautiful relationships around.
Yeah, and it's so much in line with what you do. You are an exemplary life and relationship coach, and definitely everyone wanted this kind of a workshop. But something really occurs to me that in this world of technology and gadgets, we are so much connected. We so much care about each other. But then why does this disconnect happen in the marriages?
Because we're connected technologically.
Okay.
Are we connected
Yes.
emotionally? That is a big question.
Okay.
And these
Yeah.
skills will actually teach us how to be connected emotionally. See, have you noticed recently that there are 4 people sitting on the dining table at home, and each one has the dinner plate in front of them, but they're all on their mobile phones, right? They're watching TV, but they are on mobile phones.
Yes.
They're sitting together, but they have their mobile phones. So we're technologically connected. Gone are those days when children used to go out and play together. They're playing mobile games and video games, etc. And like you rightly said, that we are connected digitally, but we're not connected emotionally. And to keep the relationship sweet, healthy, happy, we need to be emotionally connected. We need to pay attention to the feelings of other people. We need to understand if somebody is feeling a certain way, why is that? And how can I do something to make that person feel better? So and the more we become digitally connected and technologically connected, the more we are emotionally disconnected. Because there are no emotions and feelings. I just see that day by day it's just reducing. And we need to bring these feelings back, because no relationship can work if there are no feelings. And feeling of love, feeling of respect, feeling of recognition, acknowledgement, all of these things. And I think our program brings that value in people's life.
So, while you talk, I'm just smiling to hear that, the feeling of love, feeling of care, feeling for any kind of emotions doesn't come through a personal connect, but it comes through all kinds of apps that we have today. If someone has to wish anniversary, they do an online order of a bouquet. If they have to buy some furnishing or furniture for the house, they do a lot of research online instead of holding hands together, going to a shop and shopping for whatever they want. So I think that's a reason, like our grandparents had their 60th anniversary celebrated, and sometimes the millennials fail to reach to that point. So this understanding of the workshop is actually a real good concept, and definitely I would say that the millennials should get into this workshop. Like just the way we have the prenup kind of ceremonies before the marriage, definitely everyone should enroll for such kind of pre-counseling workshop, which is the need of the day. So thank you so much, Samira, talking to me, and all the best for your workshop.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Anju.
Thank you. Thank you so much.